Hey everybody, I'm just dropping a really quick note to let y'all know that this is a bee moment is coming back. I'm going to be picking up my bees shortly. I'm going to take you guys with me when I go get my bees so you can see what that process is like. I've already ordered them. There was just a phone call or an internet pull up. And I got my bees, so I'm going to take you with me when I go get them. I'm about to get my bee area down redone because I didn't like how I had it set up last year. So I'm going to get that done, and I'm going to take you guys with me. And all the while, I'm going to be telling you guys some interesting facts about honeybees. And maybe you'll get a passion like I have for bees and beekeeping. So look for my upcoming new This Is a Bee Moment videos. Don't forget, y'all, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. This is a bee moment. All right, y'all. In this video, I'm going to be doing some more up potting. So the first thing that I'm going to be doing are my pink flamingo celosia. And they look like this. This is what they look like as adult plants. All right, and then here are the little babies, and I'm going to save as many of these as I possibly can. And I did 2 trays or 2 pots of the flamingo celosias. So I have, these are like these little shoebox things that you can get at your local store, whatever, hardware, Walmart, Target, wherever. But I went to the thrift store and I found a bunch of these in a bin. And so I got like a bunch of them, and I was like, you know what? I can plant all of my little floral plants in here and get them all in one thing. And then when I'm ready to plant, I just break it up and plant it. So also you want to punch a couple holes in the bottom of your container. And then also I want to wet my soil here before I plant. Mix that up a little bit. And then I only fill this up to that first line here in my tray, as you can see in this little Tupperware bin here. So mix this up real good. Give it a nice base for your little babies. These are like your children, you know? All right. And then smooth it back down, because we basically just gonna take a little wooden stick that I have here, make little holes, and then just push them right down in the soil, and then move on. So these are teeny tiny little seedlings here, as you can see. So I'm gonna take out my little stick that in the back there so we know what that is. Loosen it up, turn it out. I'm just gonna set it there. You see it just fell apart. So I'm gonna move this back. Then I'm gonna pick up a bunch. There was 2 in there, but you can see there's 1. I'm gonna make a little bitty hole here for it. Go ahead and push that down on in there. Like so, and then keep it moving. You get me? Okay, so I got all of the flamingo pink celosias done. All right, so next, let's see what we got here. Next up is our red stem Higyoku celosia. And I'm just going to do those the same exact way. I have my potting, I don't know what to call this because it's not an actual pot, but I have my planting surface here. And then I have my red celosia, and I have two pots of these. So basically I'm going to do the same thing that I did with the flamingo pink celosia. Turn that out, and then I just set that right there like that. Okay. And then we're just going to do this the same way. Let me turn this a little bit just so I can see. Make your little hole here. I got one of my little seedlings. Just drop that down there. All right. All right, y'all. Next up is the king size golden straw flower. And this is what they look like. And I have two of these. And then I noticed that there's one growing in here with this corn. So I'm going to try to get this out because I'm going to split these up too. All right, so we're going to do the same thing. Just empty the pot. Try not to smash your plants in your hand, your little seedlings. Give it a, like so. Just gonna make a hole with my finger. I just pick it up like that. My fingers are, oh, they look gross. But you got to get up and close and personal with nature. All right, I'm just going to do this until I finish. All right, so next I'm going to do my corn. I already did one. Let me show it to you. Here's the first one done. Okay, put a little bit in the bottom there. Actually, we probably need a lot less. All right, so we got the corn done, and also the straw flower. The golden straw flowers are right here. All right, and then in this last one, I think I'm going to do some golden zinnias. Okay, wet my water. Well, wet my soil down. Just hit my mic, my camera there. All right, next up is this Oklahoma golden zinnia. This is what it looks like, and then this is the little seedlings. go. So I was like, I always listen to music also while I garden. And I was just thinking about how all of these people are touring. You know, like I saw a video of Mary J. Blige. Mary J. Blige is older than I am, okay? And I was seeing how she was doing her dance on the stage. She's just like, I don't care. So they don't have as much money as some people may think they do, because they have to work. Like Angie Stone, you have to work all the way until your ass can't work no damn more. Okay, like, you know, people be thinking like they rich, they famous, they rich, they got money, they got this, but nope, they living check to check like we are. That's kind of messed up, you know, because they had them touring and doing all this stuff. And man, I was thinking about how Toni Braxton went through that. I was just listening to Toni Braxton. It's a lot of people that have went through that whole TLC, and it's some of my favorite groups too. TLC, I love me some TLC, and they are known for that, for being basically taken advantage of. I would think at some point people would start being like, I'm not gonna get in the music industry because I know about all these other people's tales, you know, like Prince, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston. All of these people's tales, it didn't end right, you know. So yeah, that's kind of sad. They work you to death, and then you ain't even rich, you ain't got no damn money. You being like, how the hell I'm gonna pay my electric bill, you know? Man. All right, y'all, so we're gonna check in on all of the plants that I just potted, and I've had them out here in the greenhouse now for a couple hours, and I want to see if they are recovering okay, because they can go into some transplant shock. So as you can see, these look really nice. These are the zinnias. They're standing up tall. Zinnias, or Max does not like some of our neighbors, and so he barks. But zinnias are really easy flower to grow. As you can see, they are rebounding just fine. And then these straw flowers, the gold straw flowers, they look great. They rebounded great. I don't see any shock going on here. These are our celosias. You can see they did great as well. Both of them, they both look good. So those are our up plants here. All right, let's go down. And then you can just see them go across. You can see, look at those artichokes. Those are green globe artichokes. Those are going to get huge. Look at them. They're just so cute. Green globe artichokes. There's some baby cilantro. Look at those little cute little tomatoes. This is basil. This is the basil that I was transplanting in one of those videos. Look how good it is doing. I can actually eat some of that right now if I wanted to. Looks great. And then we have our Greek peppers back there. I got a watermelon coming up. You see it? It's busting up through the dirt there. We have more flowers that have come through. These are some of the Dollar Tree daisies that have popped up here. So those are looking all nice and good. And then over here, we got some sage with the true leaves. Look at those. They look really nice. Strawberries, thyme, rosemary. I'm gonna separate those tomorrow. Those are more zinnias, and cosmos are back there. Tomatoes. These are all sunflowers. This is what a sunflower look like. Sunflower baby. You see, it still got the little seed on its own leaf, on one of its little seedling leaves. But that's what sunflowers look like. This is the giant moonflower that has bloomed. You can see it's still got the little casing on them. It's cool. All right, what else we got up here? All right, these are pansies. I'm gonna thin these out tomorrow. These are the bells of Ireland with their beautiful true leaves. Look how wrinkled and pretty they are. That is the bells of Ireland. Those are monster yellow bell peppers back there that look really nice. Those are more pansies, black devil pansies. More bells of Ireland back there. Peppers, cucumbers. Let's go up here. Corn. I did transplant my corn here, and that's what we got here. This is my caramel corn. It's brown and it's different shades of brown. And then look at the little celery that has sprouted. And then these are all melons, and that's the rest of the corn. Oh, everything looks so good. This is gonna be a great growing season, y'all. I know it is. Like, share, and subscribe. Y'all, this is another busy Sunday out here in the garden. We are now putting in our corn and sunflower seeds, and we've been doing different corn and sunflower seeds for each bed. And so in this bed here, we're going to be putting in red corn and common sunflowers, and then in the other bed we put in, what was it?
Caramel chocolate corn and salt and roast sunflowers.
Okay, so and then we also got some artichokes here. So that is cool. So I'm going to give him the seeds, and then we're going to get this planted. All right, so this is the red dent corn, and we grew this last year. So this is our seeds. You give him those. Here you go. Oh. And then the other one here, what's going on with my, let me see here. All right. And then my other one here is the common sunflower. These are under 10 feet tall, so that's cool. Let me see what these seeds look like. Okay, here these are. All right, and he just covers those, and then we're gonna go on to our next bed. We're doing our rows of corn and sunflower seeds today. So yeah. Okay, so here is my perpendicular sunflower bed. I love it because it is not like all the others.
And it's privacy.
Yeah, and it provides like a privacy fence here for the back. So I'm gonna do in this one all tall. I'm gonna do a mix of Russians, Titans, and tall orange suns. I love all of those. And then I'm probably also gonna put in some mixed flowers, but that'll be later after we get these going. So he's just making a little tunnel down the middle, and we just gonna dump in seeds and let them go. All right. All right, here are our Russians. Those are Russian mammoths. And then I'm gonna get the Titans over here. These are the 10 feet plus ones.
I'm doing every other hole for
and
the
here
Titans.
These are huge. And then the other one that we have here is our tall orange sun. And you can see he's just putting some in the holes. We have so many, so I put more than one in the holes, but these are tall orange suns. Let's do that one next. Give him those.
Alternate holes with those.
Yeah, and then we got some Titans that we're gonna do as well. So you can see he's putting in a bunch of them in the holes, and we just gonna see what's gonna come up. And then I'll thin them as they come in and replant them in other places. That's what I did last year. So that's also a plus about putting in more than one seed in each hole. All right. Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. It's Garden Turns. So what I am doing here today, this is the first day I've placed my flowers, all my seedlings outside. So I'm trying to harden them off because our last frost date here in St. Louis is April 5th, and I want to get them hardened off and in the ground so that they can start growing. So I have everything sitting out here, and I have had these out here now for about 2 hours, and I'm about to take them and place them back in the greenhouse. And then as you can see, this is a pretty shaded area right here. It's on the side of a building. And you want to take these and gradually move them into places of higher light, so that your plants can get used to being outdoors, because if you just take them out immediately, they will go into shock, and they could die. So this is my first day of hardening off. I'm going to be doing this every day for the next week or two. And I'm going to increase the amount of time that they're spending outside every day. So like tomorrow, I'm going to do another 2 hours. Maybe 3 days from now, I'm going to leave them out for 5 hours. And I'll just increase until it's time to transplant. So this is called hardening off. And this is a process that you need to do with your seedlings. So don't forget, like, share, and subscribe. This has been an As the Garden Turns gardening tip. All right, so I want y'all to see this cute new addition I added to my garden. It is over this way. Look at this. Is this not the cutest thing? I'm a lover of trolls, and I think this is the cutest thing. And it's a solar light. It looks like somebody is in there right now. It's the cutest little thing. And then, since I love me some lights, some solar lights, I also got this beautiful flower that's glass, and it is a solar light as well. It's got a butterfly on it. Yeah, we got the yard cleaned up today. We got lights put in our little getaway cove over here, and we got the yard cleaned up, and I even got some seeds laid out today. So I had a pretty productive day out here in the garden, and I'm proud of my mushroom light over there. And then before I go, these are the Dollar Tree lights that I got, and I cannot find these anywhere. I only found these two. But they are the coolest. Look at those. These were from the Dollar Tree. They're mushrooms. All right, y'all. Like, share, and subscribe as the garden turns.